2 weeks after the UK-donated COVID-19 vaccines arrived in Ghana, the UK Minister for Africa, James Dujeridge, has arrived in Accra for a 2-day visit to the country. Ghana's long-term prosperity is central to the UK-Ghana partnership, and security and stability is essential to the country's growth. Together, the UK and Ghana are partnering to tackle shared threats through a new ministerial security dialogue, law enforcement partnerships, and peer-to-peer training. To strengthen the UK-Ghana security partnership, Mr. Dujeridge will use his visit to announce a further £250,000 to fund 4 vital security and stability projects that will bolster Ghana's capacity to combat threats. This funding is in addition to the existing £1 million of UK funding to support the country's counter-terrorism capability. Kojo Yankson sat down with the minister in the following interview.
So this is from our Conflict Stability and Security Fund, like the people of Ghana concerned about the instability to the north of Ghana.
Yeah.
I've just come from meeting regional leaders from the north who've described the situation on the border, particularly with Burkina Faso and Togo, and very concerned about the instability in the Sahel, something we've been involved in, but it's not about simply waiting for problems to come down. It's about building greater stability for that region to make it more resilient from any problems coming from the further north. So James Heappey, the Minister for Defence, was here a few months ago. Only last week I was discussing the issues with your Minister of Defence. We were both in Lusaka. And it's very much around creating stability. And part of that is restoring a balance in terms of the economy. And I hope to come back and visit the north, not looking at things from a military and pure security viewpoint, but help create some of the underlying factors that will make the region more resilient. So talk about education of children, but also private sector investment, because actually the private sector investor in the north creates value in 2 ways, the stability and the financial return and employment and so forth, compared to another investment in Accra.
Now, specifically, this money is to be spent on 4 different projects, and I've been quite curious to understand what the end goal is, what you're hoping to achieve with these 4 projects. So, for example, looking at the northern border, which historically has been very porous, what are you hoping that this project what in particular are you hoping it will fix when it comes to our security arrangements at the northern border?
The border will always be porous. We're not up for building a Mexican-US wall or a Berlin wall. We're not up for militarizing the area. That is not the solution. The solution, the recommended solution from the people in the north, is around creating this stability, making the population more resistant to the possibility of moving to extremism. And that involves getting people jobs and money in their pockets, and looking at the holistic picture. We've seen the effects of climate change particularly strongly in the north of Ghana, with the excessive rainflows which have damaged crops, which have meant people are not going to eat as well in the coming year and will have less to invest. And that causes very, very big problems, but also working with regional neighbours and working with the Sahel G5, looking at the problem holistically. The GDP per capita of Ghana is $2,200. It's nearer 800 or thereabouts in the northern region, and that disparity has to change, particularly as Ghana grows out of poverty, going beyond aid. It's important that the regions, if we're considered a country themselves, would still be left behind. So there will always be regional disparities. Disparities in the UK, which we try to work on But all the projects fundamentally are working on the basics rather than just treating the symptoms.
Right.